Hi, my name is Sherry Sanders and I work as a county extension agent in White County for the University of Arkansas System Division of Agriculture, and this is Agriculture. I want to welcome you to this series. This series is meant to celebrate and empower women working in the field of agriculture in the state of Arkansas. This month's feature is Lauren DeSisso. Lauren is from McRae, Arkansas, right here in White County, and she is the owner-operator of Rose Ridge Farms, and this is her story.
I'm targeting with the roses I grow wedding designers mostly, which would be, individual wedding designers or florists for wedding design. So that's my group of who I want to target and am targeting. So there is a new company in Fayetteville called In Bloom Company, and I do grow for them. So I do take large orders of roses up to them for their designers in that area. And then they have a lot of wedding venues up there. Very pretty area. And then around here, I have a few florists that I sell to. I have been asked if I would make individual bouquets on subscription. I might do something like that, but my main goals are selling for wedding design. The colors that I choose are mainly for that. And the varieties that I choose are more for stems and the color and being able to work with them and they won't fall apart and that sort of thing. So my main marketing right now, I believe firmly in not getting too big too fast before you're ready. I have been very careful with how I have put myself out there, and so I am working with In Bloom, I am working with a few florists, and I will add as word of mouth and as I get bigger. Not necessarily marketing myself to the masses just yet. I would never want to disappoint somebody, and I also, in the learning process of using these roses for floral design, I want to make sure I know exactly what I can tell the customer or the client is best. Which one is best for this? Which one is best for that? I want to make sure I know that information. So our season, depending on, everything's Mother Nature also, right? You can say something and next year it's different. Around April is when we start. It also depends on how you cut things and how you do things to get stuff started, and then what Mother Nature decides to do. And then your season ends the second it frosts. You're done. So like last year there was an early weird October frost and then we went back to 80. But as a rose grower, you're done. The blooms are not going to come back after that first frost. Now they might, if it's a light one, they might be okay, but if it's 2 or 3 nights of a frost, they're done. So normally it's November though. Normally it's mid-November. So you've got a really long growing season, which is really, really good. And roses, they can take some heat. They can take a little bit of cool. They can do some stuff as long as you've got the right varieties and you're doing some real specific things to them. They can take the extremes that Arkansas is throwing at them. For sure. What I have done is if I'm not going far, I'm not going to put anything in the water because you want to cut cost wherever you can, right? And so a lot of florists are going to redo the water anyway and they're going to put their own stuff. But I do put a bit of Clorox in my water. Most people do that just for the bacteria. And then if I'm going far though, like to Fayetteville, I will put some, floral stuff in the water to help them. Basically I do put them in bundles. I do put them in bundles of 10 or 25. And I do with mine, I leave the thorns on. So that, to me, I've done both. And I think they last longer if you leave the thorns on. And most florists, designers, they know how to pop thorns off themselves when they're ready to design with them. So for me, that's a little tip, little trick to leave the thorns on because it doesn't let the bacteria in, so they last a little longer. And so that's kind of how I bundle them. And then I ship them as freezing cold as you can get them.